Aries, welcome to Infinite Light. My name is Shawnee. This is the Aries and your person reading. But more specifically, if you are dealing with a Capricorn, so Aries and their Capricorn person, this could be sun sign, this could be Venus sign. That's what Spirit told me to specifically say. Because if you're using your Capricorn's sun sign and this reading doesn't resonate for you, definitely look at the other 11 videos because it's a 12-part series and look at their Venus sign and see if that resonates for you. You can find out yours and somebody else's sun sign, Venus sign by Googling their birth chart. You need to know their birthday, kind of like around the time that they were born, and where they were born. If you don't know their birthday and you just stumbled on this reading because it sounded good, check out all 11 videos and see if anything resonates. All right. Speaking of resonates, this reading may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't, that's fine. Leave that energy for somebody else. I'm an adult talking to you who is also an adult. So as an adult, I would ask you please to use your discernment, use your own intuition, your own goals in life, and your own experience in life to make your decisions. Don't allow tarot to make decisions for you. I'm a storyteller. I'm a conduit, a vessel from spirit, from source, from the angelic realm, from even ancestors, from myself to you. I deliver a message. That's where my job begins and ends. You take it from there, okay? All right, guys, so we're doing Aries and their Capricorn person. Spirit, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate your energy. Please allow me to deliver a clear and concise message. Should anything negative pop up, immediately return it to sender. I don't want it on me, and I don't want it on the viewer. I definitely don't want it on in my household. So let it go. I don't ever say let it go, but now I'm hearing Frozen, right? The Let It Go song in my head. So let's just keep that for whatever that is. Aries and their Capricorn person, please. Aries and their Capricorn person. What's the mutual energy between Aries and their Capricorn person, please? That was a whole bunch of cards. We're not taking that. A whole bunch of cards just fell down. This is very interesting, the energy that's in here. Hold on, let's see what we got. Earth sign. Okay. Okay. That's funny because Capricorn is an earth sign. Aries, this could be one of two or multiple earth signs that you are dealing with, or you could be an Aries Taurus cusp. And that's why Taurus is popping up on this earth sign. Or the mutual energy between you and your Capricorn, which wouldn't surprise me, is that both of y'all are about your money, very serious about your job and your career, always looking for forward and upward movement, wanting the people around you to be as serious about their job and as you are, as stable as you are, family members, friends, and all that other stuff. Like you just take... Like you're not here to play games. Like you will have fun, but you're not here to play games. And I feel like you're potentially matching your Capricorn's energy in that. Okay, so take all of that already as it resonates. Let's see how the Capricorn feels about the Aries. How does Capricorn feel about their Aries person, please? How does Capricorn feel about their Aries person? If there were no walls up, if there was no repercussions, ramifications for them telling the complete truth. How does Capricorn feel about their Aries person? Miss you. There's eagerness and waiting. And memories. Yep. Capricorn towards you, Aries. How else does the Capricorn person feel about their Aries? The Capricorn could be the older one. Pet. Two sunset ones. They feel like it's over. Two sunset cards. They look out for you. They hope to have encounters if y'all live in a place to where y'all can see each other, or travel a lot. You like every time they go to the airport, they kind of like look out for you type thing. Or if you've got social media, this is my phone card. Like this is like the the card of them using their phone to kind of like check up on you. Like, I'm even getting like LinkedIn profiles, and, you know, not necessarily like Facebook, but maybe. But I did get, look, I got two sunset cards. Two sunset cards. This one literally says sunset, and this one says pet. But they both have sunsets in them. So, and then check this out. Look at where the sun is in this one. It looks like it's setting. So there could be something significant between you guys and actual sunsets. Maybe y'all went to go see like a sunset or a few sunsets together, or y'all sat out all night talking until the sun set. You know what I mean? Not necessarily looking at the sky, but you were enthralled in a conversation with this Capricorn. That could be a fond memory of the two of you guys. But the Capricorn is, they're almost like waiting for a return from you, Aries. How does the Aries feel about this Capricorn? Should there be no walls up, no ramifications for the Aries telling the truth? What's their little secret about how the Aries, a little secret, is your Capricorn fling or whatever this is it a secret, Aries? Let's see, how does the Aries feel about the Capricorn? Rose. Roll of the dice, a lot of red energy. It's risky. I think it's a secret. Run away. Again, red energy. Because it doesn't... Hold on. Because it doesn't feel stable to you. Because it doesn't feel like... If we're going in our lower chakras, right? So the stability's down here. It's like a release of energy, excuse me. It doesn't feel stable for you, this connection. I feel like there's like secrets. Maybe this is a secret. With the rose, I get short. It was like maybe a short-lived romance here, though there was a romance. And then this is roll of the dice. What I'm getting off of the roll of the dice is that there's something risky about this. Runaway. I think that you potentially walked away, but look, she's wearing a red dress from, or disconnected from this. And then hence you disconnected. There's runner chaser, but not really chasing. This Capricorn's not really chasing. They just miss you. You ran away and the Capricorn watched you disconnect is what I'm getting. And then there's this trash card that's in your energy, Aries. Can I get clarification on this trash card, please, for the Aries? Oh, it says mouse. I'll get clarification anyways, because I know what that means. And there's a cat. And theirs is a cat. It's a cat and mouse game. Page of Cups. Yeah, you're younger. You're very... Oh, okay. I'm still getting that this person, the Capricorn's older than you, Aries. I am. Or they have more experience, more worldly experience than you. So I said that weird. So maybe, okay, there's like several million scenarios and I'm getting boom, 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 just like that. So this person's more experienced, like they've been in, been married before or something like that. And maybe you haven't been married before, are sexually active and maybe you're not sexually active, have been like around the world and you've, barely traveled type thing, but or they're just slightly more mature than you. Okay, don't take offense to what I just said. But I did get a cat and mouse game. They got a cat. They're the cat. They're the regal cat, and you're the mouse. And it says mouse at the bottom here, so that's what I'm getting off of that trash card. And then the Page of Cups is clarifying that. Like, you don't necessarily feel... And oh, by the way, there's... The Page of Cups is holding a wine glass, and then there's wine. There's a wine bottle. There's a wine bottle in here. So maybe you have drank and thought about this person. Or maybe maybe they don't drink and you do drink, and then that's what separates y'all energetically in that sort of way. Like when I was saying, like, maturity wise and so on and so forth. And that doesn't mean that you're not mature. It's just what I'm saying. It's what I'm seeing. What happened between the Capricorn and the Aries? What happened between the Capricorn and the Aries? What happened between the Capricorn and the Aries, please? Seven of Cups in the reverse. Okay. Delayed gratification. And then the Nine of Cups in the reverse. And then the Ace of Pentacles in the upright. Followed by the Seven. Okay, a lot. Cat and mouse. It's just clarifying what I said. So you guys are heading in the right direction towards each other. Or I mean, away from each other, right? Because there's secrets here. You're heading in the right direction. You feel like you guys, okay, no, we can't do this anymore. We shouldn't do this anymore. So then you guys separate. And the illusion is gone. There's no more expectations. It's y'all separate. And then y'all come back together because you feel like you can't disconnect from each other. It's an overindulgence. And you might be the initiator, Aries, especially with the word overindulgence. And it's the Nine of Cup card. So that might be very much where, and then you get the Page of Cups as well. Then you come together. Somebody offered an Ace of Pentacles. I'm going to find out who it was. I don't need to. It's an Aries card. It's also a Taurus card. So I really do feel like you're pretty dang close to that cusp there, guy. And then the Chariot in the reverse happened. So it's in and out, hot and cold. Who offered this Ace of Pentacles, please, Spirit? Who offered this Ace of Pentacles? The Aries. Boom! The cards don't lie. But it seemed very sexual. It seemed very much like passionate versus like love. That's what the advancement felt like. More passion than love. King of Pentacles in the reverse is it's telling me, oh, and the Justice card wanted to pop out. There's a karmic connection here. That's why you keep going in and out with this Capricorn, Aries. It's that King of Pentacles in the reverse is telling me that there's almost in your energy, like it's easier to connect with this Capricorn because you know what you're getting versus trying something new. But then somehow or another you end up running away anyways. Why is the Aries disconnecting? Why are they playing this mouse game with the Capricorn, please? The Four of Pentacles in the reverse. The Two of Cups in the reverse. Because there's trauma on your end when it comes to love. More specifically, relationships. It might be easy for you to say the love word, but sometimes when it gets too deep, the idea of a really strong relationship, maybe specifically with this Capricorn, is just too much for you. Like you feel conflicted. What intention? Let's ask about their intentions. What intention does the Capricorn have with the Aries, please? What intentions does the Capricorn have with the Aries? What intentions does the Capricorn have with the Aries? Because they miss you, right? The King of Cups in the upright. So if you're getting a lot of tarot card readings and there's a King of Cups, and then the tarot reader is like, oh, well, that's the a Cancer or Scorpio or Pisces, then it might not be. It might actually be this Capricorn. They actually do have very strong feelings for you. They really do. With the miss you and the King of Cups, yeah, they really do. Another card fell out. Let's see what this one is. The Five of Cups in the reverse. This is like forgiving the past wounds, the Five of Cups. There's an idea of your Capricorn potentially wanting to address the elephant in the room with you, Aries. Have a very strong conversation with you about how it felt to them when they lost you the last time, or how it feels to them when they feel like they're losing you. Ace of Wands. There's an idea of that communication being blocked because the Ace of Wands came out in the reverse. Because I feel like you're not going to take them seriously with the Three of Cups and the upright. Because I feel like for you, Aries, it's like when the conversation gets really deep in emotions, I feel you pull away. Like it's kind of uncomfortable. When I was, up until almost last year, because I was raised that crying was annoying and it was a nuisance. And so as soon as I started crying as a kid, I was, not by everybody, just by my main caretaker. It was like, be quiet, like stop crying. So I always felt like crying was a weakness. And then as an adult, when I had people around me cry, I almost was like, it's like I was a little bit on the spectrum because I couldn't deal with like emotions. Like sometimes when people would come up to me and divulge like really strong, emotionally led stories, like experiences that they've had in their life, like I would have like a hard time like connecting to them emotionally. And I'm an empath, and I'm wondering if I was like trying to protect myself. I'm not that way anymore. I've gone through a healing, but and I cry now because it's very much cleansing and it's healing. But what I'm trying to say is I wonder if you deal with emotional people that way, or emotions that way, where you're just like, ugh, because when you were a child, it just, something happened and it created this rift between you naturally connecting to those emotions. And it's like this person, and that could be where the maturity level is different between you guys. If they're not older than you, this Capricorn is more open to sharing those emotions, which I would wonder if their Venus is like a water sign for them to do that. And then you're just not. What intention does, but they're worried that you're not going to take them serious. What intention does the Aries have with their Capricorn person? Even though I see that there is a Page of Cups for you, it's still a page. And it's like, it just seems tedious. The deep work that you would have to do to truly, truly be vulnerable with this Capricorn. Okay? What intention does the Aries have with their Capricorn person? The Five of Swords and the upright. Uh-oh. One more on that, please. Very specifically. The Four of Cups and the upright. You want to continue to lie to yourself. And to them. I'm good. No, everything's okay. But I feel like underneath it all, you're like, no, I just don't feel like I'm ready for this. What action is the Capricorn planning on taking towards the Aries? The Seven of Wands and the upright. They want to talk to you, but they're not coming towards you. What action is and they miss you, but they're not, it's like they're giving you your space. It's like they know that intuitively. What action does the Aries want to take towards this Capricorn? The World in the reverse. You're your own worst critic when it comes to this person. And I just got confirmation on that when the Nine of Cups came out. You're your own worst critic. When it comes, you're self-sabotaging. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not sugarcoating anything. I'm not here to do that. I deliver messages that you need to hear, not necessarily messages that you want to hear. The sabotage Not to say that this person isn't without fault and they probably have some annoying behaviors and stuff like that. I get that. But for what's causing a rift between this is the self-sabotaging that I believe comes from your end, Aries. It's about vulnerability. What's blocking this connection, please, for the Aries and the Capricorn? What's blocking this connection? Watch your back. Let me get clarification on that. It says watch your back. Oh, because you keep walking away. It's because you keep disconnecting. They have to keep watching you walk away. And it could be like literally walking away. It could be stonewalling, like ignoring. It could be you just energetically pulling back. Hold on, I'm getting a notification. And that in and out is just, it's a lot for this Capricorn. Just so that you know. They love you though. I'm really getting that they love you. It literally says that they feel like you are a lost loved one. What advice? Thank you. I'll just use this one. Thank you. What advice does the Aries have right now in this connection? The King of Wands in the reverse, the Nine of Wands in the upright. This is saying like if you can go towards this Capricorn correct, meaning, okay, all right, thank you. If you could go to this Capricorn correct, meaning not push like just like sexual passion towards this person, right? Because you have this rose is passionate love, right? And you can actually say like, listen, I'm going to swallow my pride and I want to have a long conversation with you. Maybe we need to do couples counseling or something. Or just let this person finally know like how you truly actually feel, what makes you uncomfortable about the progression of this. Then do it. But don't do it. Don't just spur the moment do it. Like plan to do it. Do you see? Because you get the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse and the Knight of Wands in the reverse. Like plan this out. And maybe even take some time towards yourself. Like don't move towards this Capricorn yet. The next time that you approach this Capricorn, give yourself time to really evaluate if you really want this connection. And if so, why? And once you find your why, find out how you are going to show up differently. Make sure that that's something that you are intrinsically motivated to do, meaning not the Capricorn trying to get you to do it, you doing it yourself on your own. Like you're choosing to make this work and you're choosing to make these changes. Again, not to say that Capricorn is without fault. All right. If they were to do that, what would be the most likely outcome between the Aries and their Capricorn? Queen of Wands in the upright. You would finally, you would finally, Queen of Wands in the upright, Two of Swords in the reverse, and then the King of Cups in the reverse, okay? You would finally be able to remove yourself from your own what am I trying to say? Sabotaging behaviors. And finally be able to take decisive action. And it might not necessarily be with this Capricorn, but what you will learn is how to approach relationships and connections healthier, okay? Because while you're over here working on yourself, the Capricorn, although they miss you and they hold you in high regard and there is love here, you know, they have to be able to move on with their life. And they might. But that's okay because you're going to grow. Okay? One last piece of advice for the Aries, please. One last piece of advice for the Aries. Perfection. It says each day devote a little time to daydreaming about being in perfect health. Keep your thoughts focused, constructive, and enjoyable. trust that whatever you are dreaming about will soon manifest in your life. I think this is dealing with mental health. So imagine how great your love life would be and your regular life would be and your connections would be with your friends and your family and your children, and even with yourself, if you healed this wound that's really deep down inside of you when it comes to these to love. Imagine how great that would be if you were to heal that part of you and what you would call into your life. All right, Aries, that's your reading. Aries and Capricorn, thank you so much for joining me. I hope to see you soon. Bye.